Hello my fellow creators and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvette and I am part of the Cat Scrappiness creative crew. Today I'm going to come on here real quick and show you these wonderful new products from our latest releases. So we have 3 releases that are coming out, and the first one is our Grinchmas release. First we have this simply adorable Merry Grinchmas stamp set. It has these 4 beautiful images and I think they're just so cute, as well as the little sentiments. Now there are also some coordinating dies available for this stamp set. Next we have our Merry Grinchmas 6x6 paper pad, and I've already used some of it, as you can see. So let me just flip through real quick so you can see all the beautiful designs in this paper pad. And just look at those bright reds and greens. They're just perfect. I love the little dog on this paper pad and the Grinch. I like that lime green. This page has an assortment of ornaments. And then we have that red page with a tone on tone. This one with a yellow background and gifts all over it. A green one with polka dots. This one with all those adorable little puppies. Then we have the white pattern paper with a pale green background of stars. Then we have this beautiful red paper with all the Santa hats. Here we have the green tone on tone with stars. And then we have this beautiful diagonal stripe pattern paper with red and green stripes. Here we have a white and a green tone on tone paper, and then the patterns repeat. So that's our Merry Grinchmas 6x6 pattern paper. So there's 12 patterns and 4 of each design. Really cute paper pad. We also have the Christmas glitter paper pad, and this has an assortment of glitter papers in Christmas colors. So some reds, some golds, some greens. I've also gotten into this one. Now, there's a few products in each of these releases that are part of the virtual retreat bundle. Now this Christmas glitter paper pad is one of the items in the virtual retreat bundle. So I'll link information on how to sign up for that virtual retreat in the description box below. Now we also have this gold glitter paper pad. So it's varying shades of gold glitter paper. And just as a reminder, this isn't actual glitter, so you're not going to get all those sheds of glitter all over your craft space. It's printed, so it looks like glitter. And then we have the silver glitter, really pretty. Different shades of silver, that really pale one, all the way down to a really deep silver. So those are paper pads for the Grinchmas release. Then we have the Bah Humbug word die. So this has Bah Humbug, the word, as well as the shadow layer to cut out. Perfect to go with your Grinch stamping. Then we have this wonderful Grinch hand die. So this is a standalone die. You can cut out your hand holding the ornament, add that to your card. I think it is just so cute. Now let me share some of the stencils in this release. This is the Snow Flurries stencil. As you can see, it looks like snow flurries falling down, and so this is perfect to use on your winter cards. You can also use it just as a circle pattern on any of your other cards. Our next stencil is the Buffalo Plaid stencil. I really like this because you can make your buffalo plaid in any color you choose, so you can make your own pattern paper. Our next stencil is the Candy Cane stencil. Isn't this pretty? Look at all the detail. I just love it. So this one is also a 6x6 stencil, and you can just do your ink blending over it. Use some glitter mousse or some of the pastes you may have in your stash. The last stencil from the Grinchmas release is a set of 2 stencils. It is the Santa hats stencils. So your first stencil is the main part of the hat, so you could stencil that, and then you can go over it with your second stencil for the little pom-pom at the end of the hat and the fur at the base of the hat. And I'm thinking I could go over this with some mousse and make it a little bit puffy. I think that would make it look just so pretty. So that is our Grinchmas release. Next up, I am going to share goodies from our Christmas release. So these are the ornament dies. And as you can see here, you have the base and then some detail ornaments there, as well as your strings with the little bows and your little topper. So you could cut out your ornaments in plain paper and some of that beautiful glitter paper, or in any of the other wonderful paper you may have in your stash, and just make some pretty little Christmas ornaments. Next, we have the brush stroke Christmas tree die. I think this is just so pretty. So this is a brush stroke Christmas tree, and then it also includes a little star. So I think that's a nice little standalone die that you can use as the focal point of a card. Next, we have our Oh Holy Night word and shadow die. So this cuts out the sentiment as well as a shadow. And then we have the Ho 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 word with shadow die. So again, this one cuts out your sentiment, ho ho ho, as well as your shadow. So it's an outline layer. Really cute sentiment to add to your holiday cards. Then we also have a Happy Hanukkah sentiment and shadow die. Another lovely focal point for one of your Hanukkah cards. And here we have our Christmas baubles dies. So here you'll see we have several little ornament shapes, some leaves, some candy canes, some stars and ornaments. Really, really cute die set. And like I can just see cutting all these out in different papers and making a flurry of ornaments on your card. This is the Up on the Rooftop dies. Now look how cute this is and the nice detail. You have your string of lights there that you can add, and then there's the light bulbs there, so you can cut those in different colors. Some snow detail that you can add to your rooftop. Here's the little Santa legs that could be sticking out from the chimney. Really, really cute. Now, the stencil is the Christmas sweater stencil. This one is so pretty. Now, you can use it as a full stencil, or you can just use parts of it, mask off a portion and just stencil maybe that center strip or a strip of just a deer. Now, this is also part of the virtual retreat bundle. Now, that was our Christmas release. Next, I'm going to share our winter release. The first die I'm going to share is Kim's Snowflake Quilt Die. Now, isn't this a beautiful die? And wouldn't this be a great way to use up your scraps? So as you're making your Christmas cards, save all those little pieces and cut them out of the quilt die to make a beautiful Christmas pattern. Next, we have the Christmas in a Bottle window die. So this is great to make a shaker card. So you have your base layer, and then you have this cute little deer, some trees, your little snowbank, and then your top layer so you can make your shaker. Then we have this beautiful wood and Christmas bells dies. So this is so pretty. You have that small bow there, some leaves, your outline and your detail for your wood piece, as well as your layers of your bells. And then next we have Christmas lantern shaker die. Now this one has so many fun details. And then remember, Kat has a wide assortment of shaker bits in her store. So make sure you head on over there, and I'll link to all these products as well as to the Kat Scrappiness store in the description box below. Next we have our A2 Mountainscape dies. So here you can cut out your layers of trees and mountains and kind of layer up your different papers and make your own wonderful mountainscape scene. Next, we have the Festive Christmas Arrangement dies. This is also part of the virtual retreat bundle. So excited for that virtual retreat. And so here you see you have your layering bow pieces, you have some leaves, some pine needles, and your little pine cones, some berries. Really, really pretty die set. And then we have the Nordic sweater stencil. Again, here's one you can use the full stencil or mask it off and just use parts of the stencil. So maybe just the Christmas trees or the center panel of the stencil. So many options. Then we have our layered winter foliage stencils. This stencil set has 3 stencils in it. So you can see you have different foliage on each of the stencils and some berries as well. So you can use different colors as you're stenciling or different mediums. You can use some ink blending or some pastes or mousse that you have in your stash. So here are the goodies in the Grinchmas, Christmas, and winter release. So many fun goodies. I have made some beautiful cards using these goodies. So make sure to keep an eye on my channel to see what cards I made using products from the Grinchmas, Christmas, and winter releases. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribe to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye!